Hi everyone, Phelan here. Is there an area of your life that you really, really want to change? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. You know, you look at anything you're good at in your life. I mean, if you're listening to me right now, there's some areas in your life that you want to change. There's got to be some areas that you're really thrilled with too. If you're honest, if you're fair with yourself. I mean, everybody's got an area they're doing well in at some point, right? I mean, if you're not doing well with your career, you're doing really well with your body. If your career's doing well, then maybe you don't have enough time for your kids. If you're doing a great job with your kids, often your personal relationship isn't where you want it to be. But there's something out there that at some stage in your life you've done really well, and the reason we do well in it is because we give it our focus. Now, if you're great in your career, man, that's your focus. If you're great with your children, it's got your focus. Remember, wherever focus goes, energy flows. So if there's a first pillar of success in anything, or at least a pillar of progress for sustainable growth, for sustainable results, we've got to be able to put focus into an area. Now, some people say, well, yeah, I've been focused on it and I'm not really happy. I've been focusing on losing weight and I'm not. Well, it's not as simple as focus. I began to realize that I need to focus on what I want, and I got to make it really compelling. I got to be focused. I got to be clear. I need to know why. I got to take control of this natural spiritual talent that everyone has. And I began to do that. I started to do it with books and audio tapes, if you remember those. I started out going to the library and the bookstores and just going to the personal development area and pulling down 5 or 6 books and just sitting there for hours. I had no money. So, then eventually I started to save up my money, and I bought some books, and I started to absorb those books and learn them and apply them in my life. And then I hired a coach and bought an audio program, and I just listened to it every day and just applied it. I needed something in my mind that went against the environment that I was in, how terrible the economy was, and that I didn't graduate college, and what I could or couldn't do, and I had to take control. So I started listening, and I started reading, and I started feeding my mind, and that alone started to make a change. Because whatever you focus on, you tend to manifest in your life. I don't mean this just metaphysically. Has there ever been anything in your life that, if you just remembered, you decided, I want it, that's it, I drew a line in the sand. You got inspired, or somebody inspired you. You got so tired of feeling a certain way, you just said, that's it, no more, okay? You got focused on it, and you just made it happen. It just became an obsession of yours, like you really just kept thinking about it and dreaming about it and focusing on it. Now, I don't know about you, but most people have had something like this where they didn't even create a plan. They were so focused on it, that it was such a desire, such an obsession, that their mind shifted, their emotion shifted, their action, their energy shifted, and things just started to happen. Before you knew it, they were living this dream, they were living this desire, they were living this vision. Has it happened to you at some point in your life? I bet it has. Now, if I'm looking at a pillar of progress, that's the first thing that changed my life, but that's not it. There are 3 pillars, and I'll go over the rest of those in some videos. So I invite you today is to write down right now, what is it that you want? Be very clear, very specific, and then ask yourself why. And whatever answer you come up with, ask yourself again, why? Why do I want that? And ask, why do I want that? Right? How will that make me feel? Who will that, benefit in my life? Why do I really want this? And get down to the deep heart of why you want this. Okay? Now, if you'd like some help on this, or you want to take it to the next level, I invite you to check out my 90-day Life Change Challenge. I actually have a totally free video, free webinar training, everything. You can go to my website. I'll post it below, but it's kurtphelan.com. Or just like or comment or shoot me an email at kurt@kurtphelan.com. And thanks for watching, everybody. Figure out exactly, precisely what you want, why you want it, and let's make it happen. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.